Hi everybody, it's your old pal Chuck, and I'm excited to bring to you today another review from the Robots in Disguise 2015 line. We are taking a look at the One-Step Changers Wave 2. Starting us off is what I think is actually the best figure of the line, and one that I know a lot of people are excited to see. This is Fix-It. Fix-It is very much a Cybertronian vehicle. I, I don't want to say it's a drill tank. It's more like a little drill car of sorts. Um, it rolls very nicely. And one thing that I am happy to see, building off of Age of Extinction and the Wave 1 line, is they are finding new ways to work the one-step gimmick. In regards to Fix-It, basically what you're going to do is grab this bar right back here, push it down, and it will click into place like so, and what's nice is if you notice, Fix-It does come forward and it has that natural curvature like we've seen in the footage thus far from the animated series. Um, Very nice detailed face. The arms can actually move, and what's nice is there is some clip points here in the armpit area, that so you will know where to position them, transform him back. Other than that, there's really not much to the figure. So push the arms down, you'll have an audible click, and then to transform it back, what you want to do is go ahead and pull back and down on that middle gray tab area, and just sometimes you'll have to trip the arm, and Fix-It will go right back into vehicle mode. Next up is what I think is the weakest figure of the line, but it's not necessarily a bad figure. This is the one-step Steeljaw. Now, I've had my issues with the Warrior class version. The Legion class version was okay. This one is pretty good. I mean, like I said, it's the weakest of the wave, but it's pretty good. It does roll. The vehicle mode is very close to the animation model that we've seen thus far, and transformation is rather unique. What you want to do is grab this front grille, and you'll just pop it all the way back, um, bringing Steeljaw up into robot mode. Everything will just basically unflip. As you can see, it has the same basic color scheme of that nice metallic bluish gray. And what's nice is the arms can easily move. On the downside, you do have the entire front, hood, roof, windshield, and almost rear windshield of the car working as the tail, and there's no additional articulation there. But like I said, the figure does stand quite nicely. Now, unlike Fix-It, there is no locking point to the arms, but you do want to just bring them down so you have them back in position here where they're flush with that black strip. Go ahead, unpop the tail. That'll spring everything down, bring it forward, and then just sandwich it together. Make sure the arms are in position, and there you have vehicle mode again. I think if buy Fix-It first, I would put off buying Steeljaw, depending on how you feel about the character. And here's the figure that I feel is probably the second best behind Fix-It. This is one-step Grimlock. Now, for those of you keeping track at home, we have a 3-step hyper change, the Warrior class, the Legion class, and now a one-step changer. So there's a lot of Grimlocks out there for you to pick up. And what's nice is in dinosaur mode, he does have an articulated mouth that features a tongue, which I just think is kind of funny. Do robots really need tongues? But transformation is very unique, and I'll show it to you in two different ways. First, just head on from dinosaur mode. You just want to go ahead, swing his arms forward, and that'll just spring him up. And as you can see, he actually formed, the robot mode is back is like facing back. That's kind of cool. One thing you do want to be careful of is that there is a way to jam the head down if you push it in too far. Now, the other way, so you can see the robot mode unfold, is doing it this way, and there we go. Grimlock in robot mode. But we're not quite done yet, because this is really cool. You can swing the arms forward, but also swing the hands down and close up the claws. This is really more involved than your usual one-step changer, and you can get some great hands here. So, you know, Grimlock really does have hands, and I thought they would just be molded in, but that's kind of cool. Again, it's the same basic character. Unlike the Legion toy, he doesn't have the faceplate. Um, so this is all, you know, really kind of cool. And what's nice is with the hands here, there is a soft detent. So when you rotate it back, you'll feel the hands, claws popping into position. And the arms, there is a fixed point as to how far back you can roll them. And then you just go ahead and flip Grimlock back around. And there he is in dinosaur mode again. So here's a final look at all three figures. I know for a lot of collectors, they've basically dismissed the Robots in Disguise line due to the simplified transformation and the focus on being more kid-friendly. And I think that's kind of a disservice. I mean, these are fun figures. Yeah, you know, I have my own issues with some of the Warrior class figures and how they're presented, but, you know, the one-step figures I think are a better value than the hyper change. I mean, there's a little more fun to them, and you know, I think the price point is a bit more fitting. Plus, when you have a character like Fix It, um, as of right now, we only know of this figure and a Legion figure coming, so we may not get a Warrior class Fix It. So this may be your Fix It to fit in with those larger figures, which I know scale for some people is an issue. I think this one-step figure fits in with the warrior class. I think it might fit in with the larger hyper change figures a bit better. But like I said, that's up to you. Um, but these are hitting stores now. Um, I got these off of Amazon. They are in stock and, as last I checked, available. So definitely go ahead and pick these up if you're interested. As always, they make great desk toys. This is your old pal Chuck for Fix It, Grimlock, and Steeljaw. We'll see you next time.